So on day 3, we ended up in Los Angeles. But before we left San Francisco, there was one last thing we needed to accomplish. Prior to going to California, Susan and I had a bucket list that had a list of things that we wanted to see and do, and one thing on that list was to make sushi in California, thus making California rolls in California. And we knew that our last night in San Francisco was gonna be the only possibility we would have to make that dream come true, so we kind of pulled an all-nighter. Okay, so the time is currently 1 o'clock in the AM, and we're still in San Francisco. We have a bus ride to LA tomorrow morning at approximately 8:15, but we're here about to make California rolls. We figured we're only gonna be here once. This is pretty much our only opportunity where we have like a full-fledged kitchen. So we thought we'd make use of it. We spent all this afternoon like looking for all of the ingredients, and we finally found them. So now we are ready. First thing first was to prep all of the ingredients. While Susan prepped the rice, I chopped up all of the vegetables. And then it was time to wait for the rice to cook. So after all the ingredients were prepped and ready to go, it was time to make sushi. Susan went first to show me the ropes. And then it was my turn. Prior to this, I'd never made sushi before in my life, but I think we nailed it. After we cleaned up and had tried the sushi and just lived in the moment, there was such a feeling of accomplishment that being up till 3 in the morning trying to make sushi in California was definitely worth it. And it's something that I'll never forget. And let's just say we left our mark in that hostel. sleeping for like 3 hours, we were up again trying to catch our bus to Los Angeles. Yo, it's day 3. We're heading from San Fran to LA. It is, I think, 7 a.m. in the morning. It's gonna be a 6 or 7 hour bus ride. So that's pretty much what's in store for the next chunk of the day. We had one pit stop in the 7-hour drive it took to get from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and that's when Susan and I decided to try Carl's Jr. So we've been on the bus for maybe 3 hours. This is our first, I guess, pit stop, and we decided to go to Carl's Jr. to see what they have, I guess? I don't know. After that, we headed straight back on the bus to our destination of LA. Once we got to our drop-off point in LA, we had to catch a local bus to try and get to our Airbnb. Now this is where all of the filming kind of ceased for the rest of the day. Susan and I were exhausted from staying up until 3 in the morning trying to make sushi, and then that 7-hour bus ride. So yeah, we got to our Airbnb, and that's like a whole nother story on its own, so you guys are just gonna have to wait for that. But it was located in like the heart of Koreatown. So that night we decided to go out and try Korean barbecue. Or like not try Korean barbecue, but try California Korean barbecue. It was absolutely amazing. But there was one point in our meal where I think I fell asleep with my eyes open. Korean barbecue is like where you kind of like cook your own meats and veggies and like put it in a wrap and eat it all together. Absolutely delicious. But I remember like not talking to Susan for like a good 15 minutes, and I was like spaced out. So Susan was just over there like dipping this, cooking that, and I was like, when I came back to, I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like, I think I just fell asleep. I was exhausted. So day 3 was a success with accomplishing that goal of making California rolls in California, to then trying Korean barbecue in Koreatown in California. Absolutely spectacular. Throughout this trip, or that little leg of my California run, we accomplished a lot, and there's still 2 more days left that I was in LA, so it's gonna be jam-packed full of touristy things and I'll definitely get to that story about our Airbnb. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bria, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video about day 4 in LA.